one on it.
Beauty. Beauty, we're live. All right. Probably won't be too much going on, but I'm going to stick around for at least half hour, 45 minutes, and get ready to go to the beach for sunset. I'm going to do some filming tonight. So
Cool.
found out I have a job on a job interview tomorrow for a delivery driver for a grocery store, and then I have a production starting on Wednesday.
You know, your comment about the 5
Henry.
volt.
Gentlemen, how are you?
Hey, Henry.
Yeah.
Hello.
Your comment about that being the 5 volt kind of makes sense because I noticed when I'm plugged into just USB, the receiver doesn't power up.
I like your background, Zolan. It's very cute.
Thank you.
I realized I haven't been on stream for ages, so I decided to just pop in and say
Nice.
hi. Yeah.
Probably a good time for you too, compared to everybody else's time zones.
Oh yeah, I know. Especially now it's like 5:30.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
you
actually going to head over to Tower Beach later by UBC to do some filming.
Nice. So you're getting back to work?
Yeah, supposedly I got production on Wednesday that's starting, so I'm just waiting to hear back what it is and what show and everything like that and what character I'm playing. But yeah, it's a one day though, so you never know how long it's going to last. But we'll see how it is the first day back.
Right? Yeah, it's great. So that's good. Good for you. Happy to see that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Where's everybody?
I hope it's the Good Doctor. I'm like, I don't want to work on the Good Doctor. I'm gonna shave if I'm on the Good Doctor. They don't like facial hair at all.
Oh, I see.
Nah, they're going to put you on the last 5 episodes of Lucifer.
Lucifer doesn't film here anymore.
Oh, well, it doesn't film anywhere right now.
They did one season here, the very first or second season or something, and that was it.
Yeah. And what kind of character do you play in the show, Marcel?
I have no idea what even show this is yet, let alone what character. I'll find out. Every day is a different thing.
Cool.
No idea.
That sounds fun.
There's a lot of shows starting right now. I think there's like 50 productions all starting at the end of this month. So
everybody's trying to play catch up.
Yeah.
Which is good for our film
bad.
We need to get our money back in our pockets again instead of getting out of the government.
For sure.
The film industry actually puts a lot of money in our pockets here in BC. So.
Yeah, considering how many shows have been filmed, they're saying that they're in Alaska and they're not.
Yep.
What show was it with Jackie Chan and one of the other guys? I forget his name. Very funny guy. Anyway, they were like shooting.
Chris Rock?
Yeah, no, the other one. I want to say Steve Martin, but that's obviously wrong.
So not the Rush Hour series.
Maybe it was Rush Hour. No, it wasn't Rush Hour. Anyway, one of the shows that was supposedly filmed in like Tokyo or something or whatever, or China or something, they had like a scene, and it was actually Vancouver. It was just downtown. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, the guy who plays Rudy on Fifth Element.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that's Rush Hour. And you're right, it's not Chris Rock, it's
Tucker. Chris Tucker.
Yeah, it's Chris Tucker.
That's why I was like, the other one, the other Chris. I knew it was something close. Chris Tucker.
I got a picture on my... Couldn't get his name.
Hey, Marcel, how's your printer coming along?
The Replicator?
I think so. I think last time I soldered on the limit switch, and then you were going to do something to it. How did it turn out?
Still sitting on the bench, waiting to get figured out. I really haven't decided if I want to put money into it or just save money for a real printer that works.
I think you should just save it. Yeah.
So I might use this thing as like parts because some people are like, hey, like my motors are blown. You could have my Ender 3. One of my buddies said that. He's like,
Mhm.
all you have to do is put the motors on it. And I was like, I don't know if I'm at that stage yet, but it might be soon.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
What
But,
are all these
yeah,
wires?
still
for?
sitting sideways on my table beside the other one. I tried a couple times, and yeah, it just wasn't cooperating. Like you said, it probably just needs like a whole new facelift, right? So
Hmm. Yeah,
spend
because
$300 on that, or spend $300 on an ender.
I think you're just better in spending the money on Ender or anything else. So
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah.
My Flash Forge has been killing it. So I mean, this
Good.
guy's like got an arm on him now and everything.
Oh, let's see. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful.
So yeah, the whole arm is now connected to the not connected to the motor yet, but
Hmm.
the foot's on the bottom and everything on the leg. So it's
Hmm.
not a movable leg yet. It's not like a 2 to 3 like it
Yeah,
does
yeah,
usually on the other ones, but
Yeah.
it's going to be stable for now until everything gets put in it, and then I'll probably make it so that it can rotate and lean back and stuff like that on the legs. But
Hmm.
with
It's
the
so
amount
amazing.
of 3D,
It's so amazing to see how you can print such a big object with just a flash forge. So
Yeah, it's totally awesome. And I
Yeah.
like to print on the radar. If you look at it closely,
Mhm.
if I can get it closely, you can actually kind of see like the lines in the print, which actually kind of adds kind of cool detail to it.
All we see is a black screen.
I see
I
a
know.
black
Just
screen.
give me a second. Hang on a second. I'm moving the camera.
Oh, hey, the memory card's in this. Maybe I can figure out what I hit.
Mm.
Don't know if you can see it. The texture, yeah, you can see the texture on it.
Yep.
I kind of like it. It looks kind of cool because I laid it down, the object, when I was printing it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that left the layer lines. And I kind of like the layer lines on it.
They actually print the R2 in like parts and glue them together, or your flash forge is big enough.
611 pieces to do this guy.
Holy crap! Look, that's massive.
Massive skirt underneath and everything.
Yeah, yeah,
All the
yeah.
doors all open.
That must
all
been
done.
like at least months of work.
I started May 1st, so
Oh,
I
wow.
haven't really. I've been putting a couple other projects in between, but
Mhm.
mostly I've just been printing R2D2.
Mhm. That's good.
Working on his shoulders right now, so as soon as his right shoulder is done,
Yeah.
I will be able to stand him up on his middle leg because the middle leg is already done.
Nice.
I just haven't assembled it.
Nice. Nice.
Each foot has these like kind of like omni wheels, so
Mm.
it's like a bunch of pieces together
Mhm.
to. If I can pull it off. So the omni wheels go together and they become one wheel. So TPU and plastic mix together, and then these
Oh.
swivel this way, right, where this
Yeah,
this wheel
yeah.
moves that way, and
Is
then
it
this
TPU
one
is TPU
is
the
all
is the TPU the wheel part? You print it separately and sort of assemble them together.
yeah, all the red is TPU. So yeah, I just assemble it together between the two gray pieces,
Mhm.
and then this big wheel is two pieces separately of TPU.
Yep.
So the inner hub is like a 35% infill with like I think
Yep.
like 5 or 6 strength on the
Yep.
walls, and the this little wheel that goes around the edge, the outer wheel, is like
Mhm.
0% infill with like 2 or 3 wall lines. It's pretty soft, so you can like squish the wheel really nicely against the hub.
Nice.
And then
Nice.
there's also a gear that you print, not a gear, but
Yeah.
you know, a line.
That's
It
very
helps.
impressive.
Yeah,
I mean,
it just takes DC motor from like a power drill.
I mean, if there's Maker Faire, I mean, I bet you should have just bring that there and just show it off.
What's that?
I mean, if Maker Faire was still a thing in Vancouver, you should have just show it off somewhere.
Yeah, when it's done, I'm gonna have it driving around with me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think it'll be done by October. Like in all reality, it'll be like driving around the city in October, which is good because it won't be too hot here, right? So
Yeah, for sure. So maybe I'll come out and check it out.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Ah.
What have you been working on, Henry? Anything exciting?
I am doing a lot of course planning in the fall. I'm teaching this digital fabrication class in SFU. So I've been doing a lot of like content restructuring, administrative, bureaucratic stuff.
Right.
But I did receive like my where is it? Yes, that is an Engine 5 Plus.
Nice.
Ooh, wow.
Yes. So, and also inside contain also the Chimera along with it. So, I haven't had time to build it yet. So, because I feel like it's gonna be at least a day or two worth of work, and also I ordered some palm nuts that I'm gonna upgrade the Z axis. Also, courtesy of like Kirsty Fabrication, I learned everything from there. So,
Cool.
trying to build this large size printer that be able to support, I don't know, printing big stuff like the R2D2 head. So,
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I want to get the Ender 5 Plus for, is for
Yes.
printing full scale R2D2 and other
yeah,
Star Wars robots that you can do now. Like the
Yeah,
list
yeah.
is getting so big, it's crazy.
I know. So my little Ender 3 and Prusa it's too small. Yeah. Ooh.
This little guy is just another Star Wars droid. Takes 3 servos,
Mhm.
one servo for each wheel, and then one servo for the head. And yeah, it's supposed to drive around. Right now, I don't have the proper servos that are continuous servos for the wheels,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna probably dismantle a couple servos and see if I can get him to work,
Nice.
and then this thing will be able to drive around.
Do you actually design the part? That's really really nice.
This was
Very
already
cute.
designed by the same guy who does the R2D2 parts. His name is
Uh-huh.
Michael Beck, and he's part
Mhm.
of the Astronet family, basically.
Cool. Yeah.
So if
But
you look
even-
up astronet.net, you'll
Yeah.
find all of his forums, and yeah, it's a huge group. They've been doing it since like 2015, and there hasn't really been much modification since like 2018 because they put
Yeah.
so much time and effort into it, and yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Oh, astronet.net. Okay, I'll check it out. Thanks.
No problem.
Yeah. The stream is so quiet today. I'm sorry?
Yeah, it's a nice day out there. Plus, I think most other time zones, it's kind of like dinner time and stuff too, right? So
Yeah, actually,
I was saying to these guys, we
I'm gonna
don't
be
have
cutting
very
out
much of a live stream type community out here in the West Coast compared to the East Coast. Like
Yeah, that's
everything is popular in the East Coast. Drones, 3D printing, a lot of that stuff is all more East Coast in the States. I find.
I know Vancouver is so boring, right, Marcel? It's like,
Just too nice out here. Everyone's outside all the time.
oh yeah, I know. That's why sometimes I'm just like, oh, hey guys, I can't join. I'm in a park, in the forest.
Right?
I know.
I was like that for a while too, but with quarantine and all the headaches going on, it's probably better off to stay indoors for a while anyway. But now it's like 5-6 months or something we're in now, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get outside, man.
Yeah, I know, and I don't think it's gonna end anytime soon, right? So
No, but I don't think it's gonna get any worse. Who knows,
Yeah.
right? But I mean,
hopefully
here
not.
it's doing okay. It's fluctuating a bit, but
Mhm.
yeah, I don't want to get into it. But yeah,
Yeah.
we'll never know. But
Mhm. Well, we never
Chris
know.
Travis is locked in for curfew. See, that wouldn't be a bad thing. I wouldn't care too much about that as much. I think that would be okay. But that's my perspective as being a single bachelor without kids or family here. But
If
yeah,
my
curfew,
wife catches it, if my wife catches this, she's dead.
Yeah, exactly. Some
There,
people
there
it's
is no question.
so real quick.
It's gonna
That's crazy.
protect our family from this nasty virus.
From all viruses too, really. I
Oh.
mean,
Exactly.
and not even just viruses, other people as well.
Yeah, I know. So.
Saw a story today about someone getting it again after 3 months. Yeah, Minnesota Paul, we've actually had a a fluctuated from people here in Vancouver, BC that been getting it and stuff too, off and on. It's just it doesn't seem to be any like I don't want to say no science, but there's no like can't figure out like exactly what the hell, right? Like it's still people are still kind of confused. But anyway, Ender 5 Plus, man. I'm looking at it, but I'm also looking at the amount of money I'm making right now, and I'm like, ooh, I so badly want to, but for me, it's just personal fun, right? Like I
know. So
buying a Mercedes.
I don't recommend you getting it unless unless you're fully getting back to work and things like that. And also, that I mean, I didn't buy it out of my own money. It's like work just pays for it, so I'm not
right.
Yeah.
When I was in college, I was spending my money on a bunch of cool shit at the same time too. But
I know. So
College.
So you go to school up in SFU at the Burnaby Mountain then, or
Surrey?
Oh, in Surrey.
I'm sorry. So
I posted a video of me flying around the SFU campus and Burnaby Mountain about a week ago or so, and it was at night and with all the neon lights and everything. It's actually a video called Neon Lights.
Like flying, as in you're flying a drone, or what? Flying?
Yeah, I was flying my my squirt, my what's called a Shendrone squirt. So it's a ducted quad, about 3 inches wide-ish.
Oh, cool.
Ducts,
Nice.
and it weighs less than 250 grams. The only thing is it's kind of loud because of the ducts, but it does capture really nice footage, and I don't really fly it like a bat out of hell. I'm just flying it more cinematography, kind of low to the ground-ish, and cruising around really. So I got some cool shots because they got a really nice light display and some art there. So
it's awesome.
Security didn't care.
Good. A couple of weeks ago, me and my friend, we went to Elfin Lake, in Squamish. We brought a drone along. Oh man, the footage in the mountains, it's beautiful.
Where?
Elfin Lake. It's in close to Whistler. Well, I guess Whistler, BC. So.
Yep. Yeah. Grew up in Alaska, lived in Seattle for 25 years.
Yes, I remember you all.
Every 2 years, we drove through Canada. And I say through, I mean from Alaska to Seattle and back.
Nice.
Minnesota, Paul, you can spend a lot of money on quad stuff if you don't do it right. My first
As
year,
I'm finding out.
Too much money.
As I'm finding out.
It's an experience, right? Even for people who know electronics really well, they really struggle with FPV components because as much as it's electronics, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
My issue is just it's so tiny.
There is no difference, Doug. Quads and drones are the same thing. It's like calling a skateboard a longboard and a longboard a skateboard. It's pretty much the same thing.
The difference is only for those who want to be pedantic. I can't say the word right now. Pedantic.
Some of us call quads with a K, not a. It's a KWADS quads. So it's not confused with the driving quads in the bush with 4 wheels.
Yeah, I ran into that problem when I was trying to look up something earlier. Apparently, one of the model numbers for a board I have matches the model number of a actual off-road quad.
Minnesota Paul, if you're swapping surface mount components, I think Zolon here has some components that he needs fixing on some of his boards. You do that, Henry?
Diode.
I do.
You can fix I think what it was is he one of his diodes off his flight controllers came off. But I think if it fell off, it probably is going to be screwed anyway, more or less.
No. But if I typically
the pad's still good.
Yeah, as long as the pad is still good, you can just desolder it, desolder component off the board, and just solder a new one in there, and that's fine.
And I know the pad's still good because I unsoldered, I resoldered it and thought maybe I screwed that up. So I unsoldered it and checked the pad, and the pad's fine.
But I thought the one component that came off the FC wasn't off a pad. It was like a diode.
It's an SMD. It's a service mount. It's got pads.
Okay, cool. I didn't know that.
So what it was, did I close it? I must have closed it because I was looking up camera stuff. Sorry, hang on.
Mhm.
This being
Have you-
said, I have a bunch of FCs and stuff that I've saved over the years that I've like, oh yeah, one pad doesn't work on this one or whatever. It's like I'll keep it just in case.
Yep, that's it. This component right here.
Hey Dan, hey Viking.
Viking, hello. Wait, oh, there's Dan. Wow. I feel like I haven't seen Dan for ages.
So whatever this is what I knocked off.
You know what that is? I don't.
I'll say, what is it?
Whatever this is right here is what I knocked off.
Okay. That it could be a MOSFET or it could be a diode of some sort.
It looks like a MOSFET to me. You are right on that.
So,
Let me see if I can get a clear picture of it with my phone.
My guess was a 5-volt regulator because that's what usually kind of craps out on those little things, but it doesn't look like one of those.
No, and I bent the USB port. I hit something hard enough that I heard it from across my property.
Amazing.
I'm shocked the camera and everything still works.
Yeah, me too. The camera I usually blow up right away.
yeah, the package of that just looks like some kind of diode or regulator. So
MDDBX.
MDDBX.
Yes. Mike Delta Delta Baker X-ray.
MDDBX. Is there any other symbols or
If there were, I think I accidentally destroyed them.
let's see.
Destroy them.
Let's see. MDDBX diode.
Where's my Your Phone app? That's
It
not
does,
it.
MDDBX doesn't turn up anything on Google.
I know. Hang on. So I
Google
took a
doesn't
picture.
know.
Yeah. Dan is just lurking and working on something and listening. Yeah, usually that's what I do.
So share
No,
screen.
Zolon is the Timmy of drones. Haha, just kidding.
Uh,
Zolon of drones.
So I took a picture so I can zoom in on it. But Marcel would have to share the screen again.
Sorry, not looking at the screen. There I am. Oh yeah, eh? Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, that's the best I can get.
Yeah, might not be sitting on it properly, I guess. But it's hard to tell.
It's on the pad. It is attached.
Oh, is it on the other side
Yeah.
too, right where your mouse is?
Yeah, this is where I screwed it up.
Yeah.
But I lifted it up, I cleaned off the pad, put a drop of solder on it, slowly bent it back down, and then heated up the pin until it fell in.
Huh.
But I'm pretty sure I fried this chip, or whatever, the
Yeah,
diode
maybe.
or whatever.
Might be. It might be.
And unfortunately, the beta FPV site doesn't really give me any detail on what that is.
They don't like giving you too much information. They're like open source, but not really. I was watching a video with Joshua Bardwell the other day, and he was interviewing the guy that came up with silverware and
Yep.
explaining how
Patrick.
like Joshua Bardwell still doesn't really want to. He's like, "I'll do it, I guess," but still sounds kind of shitty to me.
A little better.
Uh,
Oh well, it's parts.
Can you zoom into the new one online to get the number. I don't think you can.
That's what I just tried, and the picture that they put online is blurry. And it looks to be a different number. Yeah. Oh well. Maybe the Amazon picture of it's better.
You should be able to find the replacement FC as well, right?
Yeah.
And,
I can order just the FC for $30 from Betaflight. From Beta.
I would
FPV,
also
mean.
try and contact their customer support and ask Mike Chin if you can just get it warranted, because that shouldn't just fall off like that no matter what, really. And I think you'd probably, if you talk to the right person, you'd probably get a replacement one sent in the mail.
Okay.
But I
I'll
would do
probably
that
ask me to
for
take pictures of
$45.
it, and I've already screwed it up, so.
Yeah, but I mean, still, just do it. Give it a try. Tell them exactly what happened, right? Just don't mention about hearing it from across the field. But just
Yeah, it was a loud.
you crashed it, and this thing fell off. You're like, what the heck? It's supposed to fall off. Anyway, that's my suggestion.
Yeah, I'll give him an email, see what happens.
I have to figure out what the hell is wrong with this guy, because this guy doesn't want to fly for more than a minute, because I think also the 5-volt regulator in the FC's gone, but it could just be really shitty wiring on the FC because it's like 2 years old. And
I told you what my Tiny Hawk's doing, right?
No.
My Tiny Hawk, I plug it in, I got no video. Just letting it sit on the desk, plugged in on power. As the VTX heats up, the video starts. It's got power. I see little blinky lights, but no actual transmitted signal. Suddenly, I get a signal. If I blow on it to cool it back down, it dies. But there's no dead short because I'm able to get voltages across almost all the pins.
That's a good one. That makes me think that the camera's wired up through the VTX.
It is.
The VTX is like half toast, where it's not getting enough power.
Well, actually, I think there's a cold solder joint on one of the surface mounts. And it's done that since I got it. I've already got a warranty thing going on with them.
But that's weird that it has to heat up to actually generate a signal. That sounds really weird.
Well, I don't think it's heating up to generate the signal. I think it's heating up to close whatever the bad connection is.
That makes sense then. Yeah, bad solder joint for sure. Check that out.
Yep.
Minnesota Paul says the same thing. Do you have OSD?
On the Tiny Hawk, I do when the videos actually work transmitting.
That's good.
When it's not transmitting, I don't have a way to see if I have OSD.
That's good. Then, If you didn't have OSD, then your VTX would be kind of pooping or something.
Yep.
Badger.
Yep. But hey, I got the little tiny newbie that Greg sent me flying.
Oh, nice. Newbie drone is probably one of the better type smaller quads that you can get
Brushed.
right now.
Yep.
Brushed and brushless. They just have so much support from actual pilots that that's how they develop their products. So
And
cool.
the QX70 is flying. It's just I got nothing I can fly outside.
Yeah. I mean, that 4S one, once you get that flying, that one should be great for outside.
Oh yeah, it was.
So.
I loved it. And once
We'll
I
get
get the Bardwell stack going, that'll be even more fun outside. I got 5-inch props on the way for it.
You ever thought about doing a subscription box to one of the quad box type things?
I've been looking at them. I've been tempted, but I'm a little leery of it at the moment, just because I've already got enough parts thanks to my mistakes.
These would be good parts, and they're like all like quality, superior type parts with FPV crate. And they have a sub 250 gram box, and they have a full size 5-inch box that you can choose from. And the best thing about their boxes is they actually are doing every month will slowly build you a quad. You know, they're not going to send like 3 different cameras and stuff. They're going to take one camera, they'll send you a VTX, send you a battery.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that in a month or so.
I did it for a while when I was working. It was great.
But
have a
I have
shoebox
everything I
in the
need
box.
to build this 5-inch when it gets here, when all the rest of it gets here. And I'm getting better at soldering, obviously, because I was able to solder that receiver up. And now I have an extra receiver to put on the 5-inch.
Just whatever you do, don't go 16 by 16 and try and stay away from 20 by 20. Because those are like the tiniest little pads ever. I have so many frames I can send you guys. It's just ridiculous. 3-inch, 2-inch.
Frame? What kind of frame?
Drone frames.
Interesting.
Rotor X, RDQs. A couple, I don't remember what they are. All the
My
good style.
goal is long, stable flight times. I'm not after freestyle. I'm not after racing.
I'll send you this huge I think it's a 6-inch, and it's already got motors and a canopy, and it's all carbon fiber. It's heavy as fuck. It's a tank, but it's meant for like long range and like mountain surfing.
Yeah. 'Cause, the video of not Dave C, but one of the other guys with the Flywoo, when he's
Yep.
flying it down that creek, that's what I want to do.
I can't even reach it. There you go.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Nice.
That is a huge stack frame.
Yeah, well, long range you got to use like what they use is 2.4, so the VTX for it is quite a bit bigger. This
Okay.
was an old school, like very old school design. So this was back in the day when the camera mounted here on the front and it was just straight. So the way that they would actually be able to fly, straight with speed and everything is they would actually angle mount the motors. So I took the angle mounts out because who the hell does that? And I was going to upgrade it, put a regular jacket and everything.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be hard to make a TPU mount to angle the camera there.
Right. And I was going to put the battery inside.
Oh,
Because-
now see, that I like.
This badass machine, what happened here, this was so old school that the flight controller in ESC was one big board, and it
Mhm.
took up the entire base of the drone outside on the bottom of the drone.
Pretty well.
So smart.
That's a little insane.
So this is the flight controller in ESC.
So the Tiny Hawk 2, the little Tiny Hawk 2, its flight controller and VTX and everything looks very similar to that, but just a lot smaller.
A lot smaller.
That's huge.
Let me see if I can find a comparison.
That's like I have to go and get my Part 107.
Yeah. Okay.
Which I am not ready to do.
This
yet.
is a 30 by 30 ESC, just an ESC alone. Okay.
Okay, that's what I have here. Is a 30 by 30.
This is 6 years ago. The ESC and flight controller all in one.
Wow. Oh, and the XT30 connector is literally soldered to the board.
Yeah, and I actually kind of like that. I mean, not really, but in some ideas, it's kind of cool idea.
I worry about cracking the PCB.
But you see how many switches are on this thing? There's a blue switch there to turn on the VTX. There's a blue switch there to turn on the camera. There's a blue switch there to turn on the RX.
Actually, that's kind of neat.
This one here
Being able
is
to turn,
for
being able to
someone
turn those off and on individually.
Yep. I still have no idea what this chip is here because it's like kind of glued on top of it with some rubber foam. But yeah, pretty old school. Here's the camera for it. So the camera has its own carbon fiber frame to sit inside. And the camera, my God, the camera is like, okay, so this is a bad comparison because I'm comparing like a tiny, tiny whoop camera to like a long range camera. But just the difference is ridiculous.
Yeah, I have the Caddx HD 1080 camera here.
Yeah. And like
And
that's
it's-
like half the size of this. If not
Exactly, it is like half the size.
more. But you know what the funny part is? Of all these electronics, this is the VTX. And this VTX pretty much still looks very similar to a lot of the Eachine type VTXs you can get. It's actually
Is that
not
a
that much.
75 ohm connection?
75 ohm. No, it's a S.
Oh, it is
S-
SMA. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the
It's not-
angle. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, now it's in focus. It looked like regular TV coax.
Yeah, no, that'd be hilarious. But no, it's a 200 milliwatt, 32 channel. And yeah, 12 volt in, 12 volt out. But it's heavy duty. It's still for long range, right? It's not a 5 volt one.
Right.
But yeah, it's pretty good. And they still work. Just the ESC and flight controller don't work.
Yes, Beta Flight 4.2 allows you to drop VTX when disarmed.
Be careful, not all FCs actually like 4.2. So
I found that as well.
Gotta be careful going for the new thing.
Well,
What is up, Devin? Night Train. No Fat Shark band. Nope, not on that thing. That was pre-Fat Shark back then.
well, that's the good question because I'm still trying to wrap my head around all the different Boss Cam and Race Band and all that. Which would be the preferred for someone like me, who's not racing, who's out in the middle of nowhere?
What do you mean, Boss Cam or Race Cam?
Going through the SA menus, some of the VTXs I've been playing with, they have like Boss Cam A, B, C, D, or E.
Oh, so all your channels and bands. Yeah, I usually just go Race Band 8, which is like high frequency number to stay away from Wi-Fi bands usually. And yeah, I just usually stay the Race Band. Race Band I find is like the frequency that works best in my area. But I think you would just have to test it out in your area, for sure.
I'll try the Race Bands because I do know my Wi-Fi in my house and the VTXs, they will clash. And unfortunately, I did hit one frequency. My home Wi-Fi went, oh, that's a radar, and it shut down.
Word.
But I'm running some pretty amped gear here for my Wi-Fi.
Yeah. I bet. Yeah, I get
But-
signal disruptions a lot from that kind of stuff. Some goggles have a band scanner. It tells what it feels is the best band in scanned area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the eSheen Geo 2, whatever that USB thing that you sent, that you pointed me at, it has a little bit of a scan as well. Hey,
Yeah.
Devin. I need to get I need to actually get a frequency sweep in that range. The only one I have only goes up to 2.4.
Hmm.
Well, unless I want to use one of my APs to do it. My APs can frequency sweep and tell me what's out there.
Oh, cool. I need one of those for R2D2. It's a little scanner that pops out.
Actually, what you need is that Dolphin, the
Dolphin.
Kickstarter. Thought I showed you that.
No, I don't think so. Maybe.
Not Dolphin, Flipper. Flipper Zero, Tamagotchi for hackers.
Tamagotchi.
Oh, I'm not a mod. That didn't work.
Oh. I don't see your name in the chat yet. I've got to find you. Nope.
This
Can't
message.
find you. DSF, man. I gotta report you now. Boom.
There you go. It does frequency sweeps. It does frequency recording and playback. So, like, car remotes.
That's hilarious.
And the more you play with it, the more you, quote, level it up.
Yeah, that's gotta happen.
Unfortunately, I don't think it goes to the 5.8 gigahertz range.
Yeah, it's sub 1G.
Here we are. Well, unless you want to count infrared, but
I'm pretty sure I could probably just put it on the Raspberry Pi.
yeah, it's sub 1G, 928 megahertz.
How many hours left? 2 hours and 22 minutes until shoulder piece number 3 is finished.
But alas, it is time for me to go.
Alas.
It's 8 o'clock. Dinner is almost ready.
Dinner.
So I
Thanks
will
for
talk
coming
at
in.
you later, and thank you for your help.
No problem.
I'll probably talk to you tomorrow.
All right, take care, buddy.
Later, everyone.
Henry's still kicking in here, I think, but I'm going to be heading out pretty soon as well. Thank everybody for coming in and hanging out. If anybody wants to jump in, I put the link in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to be probably gearing up and heading out to go fly in a bit. Sunset kind of flight, and yeah. Pretty sure I got this guy running now. This is a 66R frame from iFlight with Beta FPV Nano HD camera on top of it. So yeah, it's got STP F405 flight controller inside, which is kind of like a whoop, tiny whoop type flight controller. And yeah, I got a Nano TBS Nano VTX on the back, which gets super hot, and XM Plus on the back, which is these two crazy antennas that kind of come off the back with zip ties holding them. We'll see how long that lasts before they get ripped off or smashed around, but they are flexible, so they should be okay. Yeah. I may have to tune it when I get home after a flight because just flying in the house, I noticed it was kind of pitching one way or the other. So I'm going to play around with it today when I'm out flying and See if I can figure it out, because I can plug it into my phone and change settings on it while I'm out flying. So it's kind of handy. Sooner or later, that'll be R2D2. You plug it into him, and you can configure it for me. But for now, this little guy's going to go for a flight. I'm charging up the battery for my Insta360 Go, which is going to go on this big guy. This guy gets some really nice footage. I'm going to go to the beach today. A new spot that I haven't been to in a long time. And yeah. Love having Betaflight Mobile. You know what? I've been using SpeedyBee. I didn't even know there was a Betaflight Mobile. I'll have to look into that when I'm out today. Almost the same canopy as ET125. Almost, yeah. It's the Beta FPV, the newer canopy that they have. Cool, Night Train. You want to come in here for a bit and hang out before I go, or you guys are probably all busy doing the dinner thing. I'm getting ready to call it a night, I guess. I'm gonna call it an evening and still go out and do stuff for the next like 4 hours. Nice. Now I just got to get the stupid SkyDroid to actually be able to stream, because I can use it on my phone, I can use it on my computer, but if I try to use it to upload streaming, it doesn't want to come on. It goes to a black screen with my phone and with my laptop, so I'll have to figure that out. Cool, guys. All right. Well, appreciate you guys coming in. Probably catch you next time or on another stream. Make sure you check out Canadian Drone Hub, Night Train FPV on Thursdays, and all the cool 3D printer dudes that are in here. I think Viking might be in here still. Dan's in here right now. What's up, buddy? Zolon, Shop of Wonders. I'll try and edit this stream, or come up with some kind of list of links of other people that we hang out with. Hey,
I'm back. Sorry. Had a
just
phone
closing up, just saying goodbye and everything.
call.
So
Wow.
sorry about that.
Goodbye. No, it's all good. It's all good. Well, hopefully we'll catch up soon.
Cool, man. Take care of yourself.
Sure. See you.
Peace out, interweb. Take care, everyone. Have a good night.